uncertain knowledge representation and reasoning. Okay, so uncertain or we can say uncertainty in a knowledge representation is nothing but whatever a knowledge which is going to be represented by artificial intelligence system is not 100% accurate. Okay, and why it is not 100% accurate, the reason behind that is nothing but there are different factors which are going to affect a knowledge representation by that artificial intelligent system. So as we have discussed in the last lecture, okay, that is nothing but artificial intelligence system used in a weather forecast system. Whatever a weather forecast which is given by that system depends on the different factors. It may be depending on the wind direction, then rest of the weather conditions, and the different types of natural things, okay, or constraints we can say. So whatever knowledge which is going to be represented by that system depends on all these factors, and whatever a final output which is going to be represented to a owner of that particular system or the reader of that particular system depends on the probability of all these different factors. So whatever a knowledge which is going to be represented by that system will be decided or will be represented depending upon the probability. Okay, so it is not directly giving a 100% result, but we are giving a probability. Okay, the probability of the rain will be 80%, a probability of clear sunshine is nothing but this much, and so on. Okay, so such type of representation is called as uncertain knowledge representation. And for that uncertain knowledge representation we have seen regard along with a conditional probability table. Okay, so what is this conditional probability table? Is nothing but it is taking into consideration the probabilities of different things. For example, we have seen regarding to one of the burglar alarm, which is going to represent its knowledge depending on the sensation, or we can say by sensing a different vibrations. Okay, so the vibration will be possible due to the burglary as well as due to an earthquake. And if the vibration is caused due to these both things or due to any one of these things, then the alarm is going to represent a knowledge, and that knowledge is nothing but the alarm is going to provide a ring, and that ring is going to be conveyed to a owner of that particular system. So the probability of alarm ringing depend on the two things. The first one is vibration caused due to a burglary, and the second thing is nothing but a vibration caused due to an earthquake. So the final probability of alarm ringing depends on the both things. So we have represented it along with the conditional probability table, and that probability table as shown in this network. This network is called as, or this particular diagram is called as a belief network. Okay, so this network is having this factor 1 that is called as a alarm, okay, which is nothing but a system which is going to be affected, or that system is going to be triggered by two things. One is nothing but a burglary, and second one is nothing but earthquake. So we are taking into consideration if burglary will be true and earthquake will be true, then the probability of knowledge representation by alarm is nothing but a 0.95. If the probability of burglary is true and earthquake is fell, then, or we can say a false, then the probability of alarm, or we can say a knowledge representation, is nothing but a 0.94. If burglary is false and earthquake is true, then probability of alarm knowledge representation is nothing but a 0.29. And if both are fail, then also there is a minute probability of alarm ring, that is nothing but a minor, we can say a rare probability. Okay, even though both of these things are not happening, even though alarm will represent a knowledge, okay, and that probability is nothing but a 0.001%. Okay, so in this way, along with the conditional probability table, we can represent the uncertain knowledge, okay, in an artificial intelligent system, or that agent which is working for an artificial intelligence system can represent a knowledge depending on the conditional probability table. Okay, so that's all regarding to your uncertain knowledge representation. Whenever they're asking a question regarding to write a short note on uncertain knowledge representation, then you should explain it along with one of the example. As we have seen during the last lecture, you should draw this diagram. This diagram or this network is called as a belief network, or it is also called as Bayesian network. Then you should represent the probability, or we can say a conditional probability table on each of these nodes, and you should show these arrows properly. Okay, direction of also arrow is also having a certain meaning. If it is pointing from this node to this particular node, that is nothing but a system, then it says that this factor is having an impact on this factor. Okay, here also, if you are showing an arrow pointing towards a John calls, then this alarm is going to represent a knowledge. That knowledge is going to be forwarded to a next node, which is nothing but a John calls probability. Okay, how much probability of calling you get call from that neighbor, that is nothing but a John or Mary. Okay, so this arrow direction is also important. Okay, so this diagram you should draw, you should show a probability, conditional probability table properly. Whatever a probability factors or probability values you are taking, that should be a proper. Okay, you should not take the probability of alarm ringing more than whatever the rest of the things if both the things are false. Okay, if burglary is false as well as earthquake is false, then you should not take the probability of alarm ringing more. It should be a list. Okay, because the chances of representation of a knowledge by alarm will be very less under that situation. Okay, or we can say a rare. Okay, so this you should explain along with this network. You should also show a conditional probability table, and you should explain it properly in your words.